Our town's hero was a secret villain. In our small town, Mr. Henderson was basically a saint. He ran the annual Second Chance charity drive, had his name on a park bench, and was always the first to donate when someone's house burned down. He was the town hero. So when he started publicly questioning how Sarah, a struggling single mom, was using the funds she'd received from his charity, people listened. Sarah's son had a rare medical condition, and the community had rallied to help her cover the bills. I'm on the library board with Sarah, so I knew her. She was quiet, proud, and worked 2 jobs. She was the last person who would misuse funds meant for her sick child. But Henderson was relentless. He wouldn't say it outright. He was too smart for that. He'd make comments at town meetings. "We just need to ensure transparency," he'd say, looking sympathetically at the crowd. "It's a lot of money, and we have a duty to our donors." He spread rumors. He told people he'd heard she'd bought a new car, which was a lie. Her car was a 15-year-old rust bucket. The consequence was immediate and brutal. People started looking at Sarah with suspicion. Donations to her fund dried up. Someone even left a nasty note on her door calling her a thief. I saw her at the grocery store one day, and she looked broken. She told me she was going to have to cancel one of her son's upcoming treatments because she couldn't afford it. Henderson's crusade was literally harming a sick child, all while he smiled for the local paper, accepting an award for his philanthropy. It was disgusting. I wanted to scream at him to expose him. But who would believe me over the town hero? Sarah knew she was being targeted. Instead of fighting him in public, she did something quiet. She hired a freelance accountant using the last of her personal savings. She had them conduct a full, independent audit of the charity funds she had received. Every receipt, every medical bill, every pharmacy copay. It was all there, documented perfectly. She didn't release it to the press. She didn't confront Henderson. She just submitted the completed audit report to the board of Henderson's own Second Chance charity. It was a quiet, professional move that proved her innocence to the only people who mattered. That should have been the end of it. A quiet victory for Sarah. But karma had other plans. At the same time Sarah submitted her audit, a reporter from a larger city newspaper was doing a profile on Henderson, our local philanthropic hero. The reporter started digging into Henderson's other ventures, including a much larger charity he was involved with at the state level. The reporter, doing standard due diligence, pulled Henderson's personal financial records. And that's when the real story broke. It turned out Mr. Henderson, our town saint, had been slowly and systematically embezzling money from the state-level charity for years. Not small amounts. Hundreds of thousands of dollars. He was using it to fund a lavish lifestyle his local business couldn't possibly support. The story came out on a Tuesday. It was the front page of the city paper. Local hero, state-level thief. The reveal was catastrophic. The FBI got involved. His assets were frozen. The Second Chance Charity Board, having just received Sarah's pristine audit, immediately issued a public statement. They cleared Sarah's name completely and announced that an investigation had shown Henderson had been trying to create a diversion, using her as a scapegoat to draw attention away from his own crimes. The reaction in town was shock, then pure fury. The man they had admired was a common crook. His name was scraped off the park bench. His picture was taken down from the wall at the town hall. Sarah never said a single word against him in public. She didn't have to. His entire world collapsed not because she accused him, but because his own greed finally caught up with him. The Second Chance Gala is now famous for raising over $200,000 in a single night, all from the court-ordered auction of his personal assets.